What's good, y'all? All my little ringers and stuff off. How we feeling this evening, though? You alright? Turn the volume off my tablet as soon as it turns on. Cool. Oops. That's fine. What's good with y'all as y'all coming in here? No. I got my own tablet password for a second. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to turn that down. Watch later. I don't know if y'all enough of y'all was in here at the moment, but at that time, but it was good with y'all tonight. Those of y'all that's in here. If you can respond. Perfect. I want to hear all that, Mimi. Some high quality lemonade. Of course, the only person Teddy says hello to, like always. You see me? That's life. That is life, man. Well, we got 5 in here. We're just waiting on our guests. So, can shoot the shit a little bit or. Ah, damn. Oh, pull my hair. Anyways, we can shoot the shit a little bit or we can jump right into it. Depends on how y'all feeling. Has anybody that's in here right now that's not a Bushes watcher, have any of y'all really been keeping up with it? I've been seeing a lot of people complain about it. Talk like I guess we just want to get ran through. I guess they forgot what country that fortunate enough to live in or be born in. Or you even got people over there apologizing to Iran, like if they forgot that they're like the number one terrorist sponsor in the world. Yeah. Anybody? Teddy, if you're back in here already, I know you follow things a little bit, if not all the way. Oh shit! Got let my wrist be naked. I hate it when my wrist is naked. give our guests a few more minutes before we really get into it. Nope, nobody. Well, I'll say I've seen a few different comments and a few different little news things and other people's stuff kind of annoyed me a little bit, but that's just me. And it just annoys me when people sit there and apologize to our enemies. Like, are y'all serious? Especially on TikTok. I was like, man, I'm not even gonna mess with this. That stuff is really gonna piss me off. I got to do this without my arm on. But anyways, or hand, whatever. My thing is people are sitting here apologizing to Iran and stuff like that. Did those people completely forget about things like 9/11? Who that was sponsored by? Who was the beneficiary behind it? Iran. All the other little random attacks overseas on our bases, stuff like that, mainly in the Middle East, most of the time, was sponsored by Iran. So why do we got people sitting here apologizing to them, or people talking about it's none of our business? So like, I think some things we get so used to saying it's just the automatic response that some people are going to give when they don't really know what's going on. You know what I mean? Ugh, I'm really trying not to get into it until our guest gets here. But as I run in my mouth and you staring at me, I'm staring at you. I'm gonna get these videos to exactly the right spot where I want to start them, so we're not just watching through them. Okay, that one's good. I'm not so sure about this one. I want the actual cuss words. Donna's in here. What's up, Donna? Drop this down here again for our guest. I'm not sure if he's in here or not. No, he's probably not in here yet. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, like I said, people are sitting there apologizing, talking about we're about to be in World War III, country's about to be over, blah 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 blah. Again, did y'all people, whoever, forget what country you live in? And also, do people really think? I mean, they should know by now because when something else goes on, people are talking about, the government needs to let us know. They need to talk. This, and that. Do people forget that the government's not going to tell you everything that they do, that we as a country does, mainly while they're in the process of doing it? No, because if they tell us, if they make it public for us, who else is going to be public for the rest of the world? Regardless of how we feel, how some of us think, the whole world's looking at us all the time. Especially the other bigger countries, regardless of how they talk and stuff like that, they're looking to see what moves we make. How are we going to go about things? Remember a few months ago when Trump and Zelensky got into it, and then how Europe came talking about, well, we'll make the deals and stuff with Zelensky, but at the same time they turn around and they're like, but we need America a part of this. Again, the whole world looking at how we move, how we do things. Some things, that I realize a lot of people doesn't even realize is before we even bombed those nuclear sites, It was mostly Israel. We had gave them some form of assistance that had took out most of their surface to air missiles. Most of Iran's air defense. So they didn't have to sit there and take those out as they're bombing or whatever like that. And regardless of doing that, we bombed with stealth fighters. It wasn't drones. It wasn't, I don't know, I guess you can say normal jet. I don't even know what a normal jet is nowadays. They were stealth fighters. They fly very high above the altitude, not very detectable, things like that, etc., etc. So without them having any air defense in modern day, I guess you can say physical warfare, not talking about cyber, not talking about social or through media, which like countries like China tries to do. Talking about physical, troops on troops, vehicles on vehicles, planes on planes, blah 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 blah. Whoever controls the sky generally is the person that's winning or is the current victor or whatever, has the upper hand in the war. Iran is pretty much basically at this moment defenseless for the most part to defend themselves from anything from the sky. I don't know if that says anything to y'all, rings a bell, anything like that, but sorry, I'm pausing because I'm reading these things I pulled up. Ceasefire, Israel, blah, 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 blah. There we go. So before I continue saying what I'm saying, I'm gonna play this video right quick of Israel pretty much bombing Iran's missile sites. Not talking about the nuclear sites. Talking about their missile sites. I don't even know why this is Israel, Iran's nuclear and missile sites. Blah 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 blah.
If you don't know where to start in Top Heroes World, the Springland is a great place to start. There are low-level enemies and villages with free healing wells. Save Flame Hall until level 20 plus. Trust me, those lava traps wreck new players.
Iran retaliates, hitting populated centers in Israel after Israel unleashes airstrikes that have left Tehran's military leaders dead and key nuclear facilities crippled.
Yeah, let's get right to Sandra Mitchell. She's in our newsroom tonight. She's been tracking all of this. Sandra?
Rick, right now that situation really escalating. More explosions in Tehran and Tel Aviv, where right now it's just after 4 o'clock in the morning. And we have this ominous warning from a senior Iranian official. They're saying that it will target any country that defends Israel, and that could, of course, include the United States.
You see, talk like that.
Air raid sirens blast.
Talk like that is what the news sources thrive off of. They'll, they know the negative stuff, negativity, fear, whatever. That's going to get you more views. It's going to get people, I don't know, watching it, talking about it, blah, 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 rather than the positive stuff. Like, when the news randomly does the fluff stuff, tells you, I don't know, about some new wolf cub born at the zoo or something like that. They know fear sells. Excuse me. So it's like, yeah, we can be a target. We just was. Our one of our bases over there in the Middle East. But they never tell you about how nobody has a more advanced air defense systems than we do. It's like, yeah, a lot of people know about that Israel has the Iron Dome, things like that, which is a very good missile defense system. I think we helped them developed it for them, one of the two. But, as you're about to hear, they're not really going to talk about, how they could try to target us. If they target our mainland directly, they're actually pretty lucky that I guess because of the ceasefire stuff, that we didn't roll them over for them launching missiles at that base, even though None of them touched the base. And if, one of them did somehow slip through, which I don't see how with Iran's technology, then we would be forced to roll through them.
As people in Israel are warned to take cover in bomb shelters. The Israeli military confirming tonight a new wave of missiles were launched from Iran. A few miles from Tel Aviv, rescuers rushed to pull people out of a house that was hit by an Iranian missile.
The Iranian regime has clearly stated its goal to destroy Israel. We will not sit and wait for its intentions to become actions. This is not just a threat to Israel. A nuclear-armed Iran would pose a grave danger to regional and global stability.
Late today, projectiles intercepted in the sky, but the sound of explosions rocked Jerusalem and plumes of smoke blanketed Tel Aviv. The Iran state news agency reporting that Iran fired hundreds of ballistic missiles at Israel, retaliation for Israel's Friday attack. Israel first launched strikes targeting Iran's nuclear program and military sites, and several top Iranian military officials were killed.
In the past 24 hours, we've taken out top military commanders, senior nuclear scientists, the Islamic regime's most significant enrichment facility, and a large portion of its ballistic missile arsenal. More is on the way. The regime doesn't know what hit them.
The attacks do raise the prospect of war between the two countries, Iranian military calling their attacks Operation Severe Punishment, insisting the Iranian military will not back down.
God willing, we will act powerfully. We will not show any leniency. Their lives will become bitter, no doubt.
Homeboy is one of the
President
biggest
Trump gathering his
wind
national
blowers
security team
I've
behind
seen in my
closed
life.
doors today. The president did not speak to the media, but on True Social, he did say that he was urging Iran to make a new.
Pause that right quick, or we're done with that period. That was just kind of like a little refresher for those who hasn't really been following, or again, not too much was going on. Because once again, you mostly see people on TikTok, some people on YouTube, stuff like that, talking about what do we do? What did we do? What did we get into? Blah 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 blah. Iran, we're sorry. Iran, us people over here ain't got nothing to do with it. A lot of people do things like that. Iran don't care what y'all talking about. Iran don't even care about most of the Muslims, probably any of them, unless they're one of their operatives that's here in this country. Why is somebody calling me right now? They really don't. Just like the Taliban. They don't. They didn't. Whichever one you want to say, look at. Oh, my bad. Oh, Teddy, that link wasn't for you. I'll let you come up for a second while we're waiting on our guests. Teddy,
My
the link.
bad. I was just curious. I just clicked on it. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're fine. I was saying the link wasn't for you, but go ahead.
How you
Go
feeling?
ahead. I know you was talking about it earlier a little bit. What's your words on it? Oh wait, hold up. Before you do all that, it's like tonight really wasn't about giving people knowledge on what's going on. It's more of just the silliness I keep seeing people talk about, people apologizing to them, people scared that we're going to get ran through and this and that. That's a little bit more what it's about. Go ahead. Spit your opinion.
About what? I missed it. Sorry.
Oh my God, what are you doing up here?
No, looking at your question. I just came.
Oh, I'm just saying the whole thing, or what I just said, or just the whole thing with Iran and Israel and the U.S., or about people over there crying and apologizing to Iran, or talking like we're this country, the country that's never been invaded before, other than by the British, and they left pretty quick. Just talking like we're gonna get smashed or apologizing. What's your opinion on that?
I don't like this apology. I don't like the apologetic nature of the U.S. in that regard. But I'm more curious about if where they said there was 2 bombs went off. Is that accurate? Where like the 2 wet bombs went under and they took out all of. I'm not too like certain on the actual impact that we had there to apologize for it. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if we're doing enough damage to apologize for it if it's in that range.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, they went off in nuclear facilities. My whole thing is, why would anybody apologize to them? Period. Again, Iran has been the biggest sponsor of majority of the terrorist attacks on U.S. bases or soil.
And there was no civilians, correct? There was no civilians. It was all just.
Well, people that worked there, I'm sure some of them were civilians, but yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't seem like it was an actual attack, like a war attack. It seemed more just prevention. So I don't think it was aggressive in that aspect. And apparently, they're saying that they won, or I'm not sure how that works out. They're saying that they won the conflict to their people, I guess, like propaganda wise.
Okay, so countries like Iran and China, and especially North Korea and Iran, they're always going to do that. So a lot of the talking that they do, a lot of the threats that we hear about here, that they do, that's not for us. That's not for our media. That's for them. That's for their people. Our media just picks it up and talks about it here. You get what I'm saying? That's like you see your buddy get into a fight, he gets beat up, and he's sitting there smiling, talking about you saw how I won that, right? It's kind of like that.
Of course.
Yeah, no. Iran has never been on it when it comes to us. Like, I don't know, maybe they would be a equivalent force for like a bigger country that's has medium capabilities, because that's Iran. They're a bigger country with medium capabilities, like South Africa maybe. In South Africa, they're a little bit more advanced than Iran too. So, what are you saying?
Does the religion have anything to do with that?
Religion?
Yeah.
No. To be honest with you, I don't think Iran really took that route. I know the Taliban has, but again, like I was saying, I guess you're logging onto the panel while I was saying it. Like Iran, they don't care about the Muslim people here. The Taliban, they don't care about the Muslim people here. Just for being here, they're looking at you like, well, more so the Taliban, they're looking at you like you're sinning and you're doing things you shouldn't do, stuff like that.
I remember that being propaganda, though. They hate our freedom. Like, that was the whole message back then, like 2001. They hate our freedom.
Yeah, and that I mean, that seems like drinking wine and liquor. How free women are as far as like how they dress and stuff like that. Like, I'm not Muslim, so I don't know 100%, but buddy of mine told me he's like the covering your hair thing isn't I guess a part of the religion, that it became more of a cultural thing. I don't know. That's why I guess some countries it's how you want to dress as a woman. As far as like covering your hair, other countries it's strictly you need to cover your hair.
I do have a quick question, if you don't mind. It's about the sleeper cell thing and the probability of it.
Probability of it, I don't know, Teddy. I have no idea. There's sleeper cells all over.
Joke. I've heard people joke about. I'm actually just curious.
Well, I mean, if you want to jump back to let's say early last year, with a lot of the border crossings, there was a lot of known terrorists that came through. A few of them, I've even talked about it on the live. I think you were probably there. There are a lot of them. They were tracking them, huh?
I was. I'm listening. Sorry.
A lot of them they were tracking them. Then they lost track of them. Then they were tracking them again. I don't know as far as that goes. That's not my job. I have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, there could be I guess you say sleeper cells here, or people attempting to establish them. But every country has some, I guess, something you can look at as a sleeper cell all across the world in everyone else's country. So it's just a matter of, I guess, if they get the opportunity, the orders, the funding, whatever, to do whatever it is that they're supposed to do. I remember you asked me about that, but I didn't really understand how you were asking in the message.
Thank you.
Did that answer your question or come close to it or something?
Yep, thank you.
Mm-hmm. New problem. Oh, okay. He hasn't checked my message yet. He probably forgot. Anything else?
I had one more.
Go ahead. All the news.
It was about the. I'm not sure if you know. I didn't know the answer to it, but it was about the difference between the type of bombing, because they were comparing the operations between the two and how they carried out, but I wasn't sure how to explain it. So like Midnight Hammer versus what was it? What was it? It was Midnight Hammer versus.
Are you talking about the operations?
Yeah.
And what about them? Did you hear they were comparing?
It was Obama's versus Trump's, and other one of them. So Trump did the same thing, like during his term, and they're saying how they're similar, or I was curious if they act them out. Sorry, I didn't look it up. I didn't.
I don't know of us bombing any of Iran's nuclear facilities during Obama's term. That was actually one of the things I was going to get on. So let me go ahead and get on.
It was Libya, I think. It was Libya, but sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I don't. We probably bombed some sites, but we didn't bomb any nuclear facilities. And I'm gonna say this, in my opinion. I've heard no official word or nothing like that. In my opinion, in part of it, the 3 nuclear sites we hit is like one of them was in the mountain. Forgot where the other one was, and then the other one was about 100 miles underground. I think part of that was a show of force to show the Ayatollah, we know where you're at. We know that you're hiding deep within the mountain. That doesn't mean anything. We can topple mountains. We're the only country right now that they can straight topple mountains, and that's why I think that other than them being nuclear sites they weren't supposed to have. That's why we use those bombs that's going to destroy the facility that's 100 miles underground. That's why we use those bombs that's going to topple the whole mountain and take out whatever facilities they have in the mountain, just to let them know it's like where you're at's not going to make a difference.
Are we in war?
Like sending a message without directly sending the message. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not. You're trying to kill people. You're trying to send a message. Okay, a threat.
Okay. I mean, people did die because I'm sure they were in the facility, but. And again, so the thing I was gonna hit on that you mentioned is, and whatever, for those of y'all extra folks out there, y'all be like, oh, you're always on Trump's side. I'm calling facts as it is. Every president since I think Bush or Clinton, except for Trump, has sent Iran money. Actually, I think Congress still tried to do it. It sent Iran money, pretty much to keep the long story short, to sign a treaty saying we promise to be good. And what do they do as soon as they get the money? Every time they turn around, F y'all, we'll do what we want with our money. We're going to build nuclear facilities. Every president, including Bush. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's like, y'all know that. Say what?
Do you think Trump should got the Trump Peace Prize then for that attempt at making the deal?
The old peace treaty he had in the Middle East, or the current one, the one that nobody talks about.
When they called it the Trump Peace Prize, is a joke for I think it was the last one.
For that, maybe not a medal, but recognized, because he temporarily there was peace between countries that's never had peace in the Middle East. Peace between each other in the Middle East. No one else has done that. No other president from any other country. None of our presidents has done that before. He did that, and of course, the news they didn't really talk about that. It wasn't something that they can use to be like, see, we told you. Look what Trump's doing. But as far as a medal or something like that for that, I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask for that. I think just recognition, that's fine. That would have been nice enough for the news sources that always talks about the negative things to recognize something positive, whether if it was him or another president. And best believe if it was another president, they would have.
That's what he said.
You said that's what he said?
That's what Trump said too. He said that they were too liberal to give him the award. He said the Nobel Peace Prize is too liberal that they want to give him the award for it.
Super side note, I remember I got chewed out once before because I wasn't thinking about it in class. We were talking about the Jewish community, well, the Jewish people in Europe and Germany, World War II and stuff like that. And I had mentioned how the I didn't know, I had learned recently at that time that Hitler was nominated. What was accolades? I have no idea. I mean, obviously he wasn't talking crazy from jump, but I found out he was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. And the teacher herself, she's Jewish. Again, I wasn't thinking about it. She straight went off on me. I was like, well, I was just telling the facts. She's like, get out the class. So I was like, okay.
This went viral like 2 weeks. It was someone's calling me, sorry. This went viral 2 weeks ago. And it was call me back later, okay? Sorry. I need to disconnect. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move on to the next video. Appreciate you for coming up there. I guess asking questions. That wasn't the guest I was referring to. If he catches it in time, I'll have him come up and we can pick his brain a little bit. The next part, we'll hear them talk a little bit about the ceasefire, what it was supposed to be.
NATO meeting.
And he says the ceasefire deal between Israel and Iran is still in effect, even after saying both countries violated the agreement overnight. Perry Russum has the latest tonight.
President Trump today lashing out at Israel and Iran as the fragile ceasefire agreement shows early cracks.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what they're doing.
After Israel and Iran agreed to a ceasefire overnight, within hours, Israel accusing Iran of violating the agreement. Video circulating online shows the moment a missile struck an Israeli residential area, killing at least 4 people. Israel launching retaliatory strikes of their own.
Do you want any consequences for Israel or Iran for breaking?
They didn't do anything. No, they didn't do anything.
President Trump speaking from Air Force One while flying to the NATO summit in the Netherlands. Trump says the ceasefire is still in effect for what he thinks will be a very long time.
As darkness falls tonight, I think we're going to get a real, sense of if this is going to hold or not.
And now sources tell ABC News the military strike President Trump ordered on Iran did not destroy their nuclear program. It likely only set it back by months. A U.S. official tells ABC News last night drones unsuccessfully targeted some U.S. military bases in Iraq. There were no injuries. It's not clear who fired the drones. Iran yesterday attacking American troops stationed at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. Those missiles intercepted with no impacts to the base. Vice Admiral Brad Cooper, who's been nominated to lead U.S. Central Command, on Capitol Hill today.
Iran still poses a severe threat to our troops and to Americans around the world, right?
They do. They possess considerable tactical capability, one element of which we saw yesterday, which we thwarted in defense of Al Udeid Air Base.
Iran's president today says they will not violate the ceasefire unless Israel does. And the IDF says Israelis can now resume full activity in most parts of the country, a sign that tension is easing. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Okay. No, whatever you are, no. All right. So with that, I don't know. It just it seemed odd to me. I don't think.
Looking to scale customer service without scaling headcount? Meet Ada.
Welcome to.
Anyways, as I was saying, I don't think anybody was for real actually clear. Even when I was looking up online, who launched on who first. What should I say? Teddy, you're fine. Anyway, who launched on who first? You know, my personal opinion is I kind of feel like neither country actually wants ceasefire. You know, I would say especially Israel, because right now it's not just them defending against anything that Iran is doing, and I think that that they wanted to come directly at Iran for a good while, because again, Iran is the main sponsor of Hamas and things like that. People that they more so been fighting more directly. I don't think Iran wants it, but they have to sit there with it right now, because once again, they really don't have too much of a way to defend against anybody from air right now. You know, word out there is they asked China for help. China said no because of whatever reason. I think it would look too much like they're trying to start a war. They asked Russia for help. And then even some of the news things, they're talking about how Russia's giving us a warning, this and that. When I looked down, Russia didn't give us no warning. Russia was like, everyone should be at peace, be friends. Let us try to mediate this, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, Russia's like, I know you're not asking us for help right now. Like we're in the middle of something of our own, and we're trying to do what we're doing without pulling either U.S. or other European countries actually into it. Even though, once again, those countries did say that they would sit there, put troops on the ground, but they needed the U.S. in it. Whatever. But yeah, no, I was like, I feel like, yeah, there is a ceasefire. I feel like there's only a ceasefire because the U.S. wanted it so hard. There wouldn't have been any talks about any type of ceasefire if it was left up to Israel and Iran. Nonetheless, both sides just lost way too much to where the countries were in a state to where it take a long time before they could recover. Good evening, Patricia. How are you doing, man? Oops. I don't know why it does this thing sometimes. I gotta keep clicking on you. How are you doing, ma'am? Mimi says she's in the bushes and in and out because she's getting food, her dinner. Miss Patricia, do you have any opinion or any insight on what's been going on, Mr. Sontag? Bro, I told you before, I don't kiss you in public. Non-public. I don't know if any of y'all remember Sontag. That's one of my homeboys from the Marine Corps. That's what's up, Patricia. That's good. Clayton, if you wanted to jump up here and share your opinion, you're more than welcome to. Up to you, sir. Waiting on my main guest of the evening. He might have missed it or might have got caught up busy. Should have asked another good friend of mine, but I don't know if he can speak on that stuff just because of what his position is. You said it's not over, Patricia? Oops, sorry. You said it's not over? No, I don't think it is. I was just saying I don't think neither Iran or Israel wants a ceasefire. Because Iran really has no choice, regardless of what all these apologetic people again, once again, I have no idea why people are apologizing to Iran. Stupid. But I just look at it as they don't really know what's going on. But Iran, I don't think they want to ceasefire. They have no choice. They really can't defend themselves from the air. Oh man, if you're being serious, I'm super sorry to hear that, man. For real, for real. Y'all look like y'all was living it up. Yeah, definitely fuck Iran. Again, Sontag, if you want to hop up here, just hit that link that's above your last comment. Iran's been funding terror for years, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, all these people out here talking about, oh, Iran, we have nothing to do with it, blah blah blah. Oh, us over here on the East Coast has nothing to do with it. Us on the West Coast has nothing to do with it. Us black folks has nothing to do with it. Us country folks, Mexican, whatever. Like, what are y'all doing? It's like, did y'all forget about 9/11 that easily? I know some of the younger people. Yeah, I think some of the people in their 20s might not have even been alive during 9/11, right? That's crazy. I have an interesting perspective on Israel and how we should relate to them. You care to share it with us, Patricia, if you want? Kind of lost my train of thought. I was thinking about what Sontag had just said a second ago. Like, damn. Right. Yeah, definitely, Patricia. I mean, like when Sontag and I was in that's what kicked off, our deployments, kicked off a lot of people joining around the same time that we joined. And that too. I talk with my mom about that quite often. And looking at the history, how like it seemed like Israel has switched hands. But I was like, I guess the original blood has always been there the whole time. The original, I guess, bloodlines when it comes down to biblical stuff. But yeah, I definitely have talked with my mom about that a few times or often. I'm glad you said that, Patricia, because for whatever reason, that completely was not even on my mind tonight. But are you feeling like things are going how they should go, or not really? Put a Mr. Sontag up here with the waves. What's up? Can you hear us?
I'm on my phone. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm wandering around my house.
Nothing's wrong with that. I do that from time to time.
Yeah, I've been busy. Sorry to interrupt your conversation.
No, you're not interrupting.
Been wee busy. Thank you for sending those to me every time. I do go back and watch.
Every single time. Well, honestly, sometimes Messenger doesn't put my whole list up there for some reason.
Yeah, I was reading the topics on this. I don't know what I could say in this, but fuck Iran. Sorry, been there the whole time. I'm gonna just jump in on that train because that's where I walked in. But no, they've been funding terror for as long as they've been alive. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right.
And so people that sympathize with stuff like that, it blows my mind. I don't get it. Now, do I say all of the Iranian people are just horrible people? Probably not. Just like when we were in Afghanistan, not all of them were terrible people, but vast majority, they don't like us. It's a difference in ideology. We're a Christian nation. They're a Muslim nation. Christianity and Muslim we haven't got along.
That's true.
Why? I don't know. I think it's stupid, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't make the rules.
I think it goes back to all the crusading stuff.
Yeah, dawn of time.
Israel and stuff. Yeah,
the dawn of time. Yeah, the birth of life.
What's that movie called? It's a real good movie. It's called The City of Heaven. City of something. It's real good. It's about the Crusades and stuff.
Yeah, what do you talk? It is of heaven, but I don't think it's city. Damn. You're right. Damn, who is it? Something of heaven.
It's like 2008 or 7.
Fun fact: I'm on this thing called a cell phone.
There you go. I'm gonna read Patricia's comment right quick while you're looking for that. Patricia said, "Unfortunately, we have someone who's not capable of running a country. You can't fake that position." And then Patricia said, "Agree." I think she was agreeing to what you were saying a second ago.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, that was it. If y'all haven't watched that movie, I suggest y'all. It's pretty good.
How do I see comments? I don't. Oh, chat. I can see chat.
Let me type it in there.
I got it. I can see it now.
Movie. I don't know why this laptop doesn't have light up keys. Kingdom of Heaven. It is medieval type if that's not y'all thing, but I would suggest y'all watch it. I liked it. And then Patricia said, "Fuck Iraq."
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck Iraq.
That place too. Definitely.
Did I say Iraq earlier? I have a problem sometimes. I mix up Iraq and Iran constantly. My sister's always asking me questions, and I'm like, man, I wasn't there for that one.
I mixed that up too.
No, but Iran, like I said, I mean, what are they funded?
Shit.
Hezbollah.
Yeah.
ISIS. I mean, what was it back in the 90s? I think we even funded both of them, Iraq and Iran.
Hey, Gloss. We did. Because
we were holding a proxy war with both of them,
right,
against each other. That's where they got them F-14s.
It's probably like two different CIA divisions. I mean, shit. I mean, that's even how the Taliban came up with the IEDs. We taught them how to make them against Russia.
100%. We helped train some of the Mujahideen.
Yeah. Was buddies at one point in time, but then I think what Bin Laden. I think his family, they were already rich from oil and stuff because he's not originally Afghani, right?
No, I'm not sure about his origin, but I knew there was alleged, like, I don't know the truth of it, but don't quote me on any of it, but there was always a rumor about them and the Bush family being in cahoots, and Bush Sr. like helped train Bin Laden and his people for fighting that war, and then we turned our backs on them. I always heard something about that. I don't know how true it is, but I know we helped train one of them. I'm not sure if it was Bin Laden or not. That's when that Immortal Technique song came out. Bush knocked down the towers. You remember that one?
Oh, that's an old song.
Bush knocked down the towers. Tell the truth.
The CIA did train Bin Laden. Now I think. Well, okay, that's what I heard a long time ago, a while back.
I'm about to say, yeah, I think I remember something about it. Like I said, I haven't researched any of that in so long. I wouldn't be a very good source of information on that.
Yeah. Back in those days, I don't know. We were talking about everything, anyways. Don't know where it came from, but we were talking about everything. Let me read this real quick. Patricia said Iraq was just more outwardly violent. I will say true, but Iraq was good at, even though they weren't good, they were good at keeping terrorists at bay because terrorists knew that they didn't care about civilians.
Oh, that was one of the biggest problems we did when we removed, what's his name? Bin Laden, right?
Yep.
When we got Bin Laden, cut the head off the snake, it's just going to go crazy.
Yep, that power vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Said he got his money like Trump got his daddy. She said, fortunately, money has been the motive for a lot of political moves.
Oh, big
Yeah,
time.
it's like remember before that my deployment to Afghanistan, a little bit of just I don't even say studying, just giving us little small lessons on their
Yeah, it looks
history
like
and stuff like that. I guess how the Taliban even themselves got so big outside of Iran's funding, had got so big is they gathered up a bunch of the leaders, the religious leaders, got them high, had a bunch of young ladies in there. I guess they didn't know that they were high. I guess thought they were incense and candles. They thought they were coming for a meeting, whatever, and made them really think that they got a glimpse of what they would be getting in heaven if they went with what was told to them is God's plan.
Yeah.
Is wild. It's hard to believe people can be so susceptible, but
you tell me I look like ass on this camera, by the way.
Look normal to me.
Yeah, like ass. Thanks. I'm still taller than you now.
It depends on what legs I got on.
Yeah.
All depends. She said, I think we got sleepers here.
Oh, we probably had those for 25 years.
But they are here. Yeah. Like I was saying to Teddy a little bit earlier, I mean, there's always going to be sleepers all over the place. I mean, because
everywhere. You think we got them?
Exactly. And it's like, remember, it's like, I guess because they're so spread apart, it's not as easy to remember. They were talking about for a good minute there. There are different mosques and stuff that got shut down or raided because they got intel that they have sleeper cells in there.
100%. I mean, that's everywhere. We got it. Russia's got it. Iraq, Afghanistan, everyone has got it. It's a safety blanket, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Passing information, because propaganda on TV sometimes not always true when you have people around that can actually see what's going on.
Right. Yep. That right there. It's like with stuff like that. It's just who knows if they'll ever activate, when they'll activate. It's always comes down to funding, their orders, or what they were told to do in case of whatever. And then like I was saying to Teddy earlier as well, just remember last year they were talking about how many terrorists was coming through the borders. They were tracking them, then they would lose track of them, and then they would track them, find them again somehow. Some of them, I don't know if they found all of them. I don't think any of us knows.
Yeah, one of my best friends is stationed at the border of Texas and Mexico, and he's told me things that'll make your skin crawl. Like, we have no idea. The media we have no idea. I mean, there's probably some people out here with brains and can think outside the box and not just blindly follow what Fox or CNN tells you, but it's bad. Like finding raped women in the bushes because they're using them to get across the border, and then they're killing them. Like, it's a whole crap show down there. And then on top of that, like you just said, like 90, what did he say? He said probably 85, 90% of them is not like Mexico. It'll be South America or foreign, like across the pond.
Yep.
There's a ton of people from South America, a ton of people from exactly. So it's really not a lot of Mexico. I mean, there is some, but you said a lot of it's where he was anyway. He probably can't speak for the entire border crossing, but
I mean, I remember like the main dude that the YouTuber, or one of the main dudes, YouTuber was filming, and he's like, "You guys have no idea who I am." I'm sitting there looking at him like, "No, I have no idea who you are, but I'm sure you're somebody if you're talking like that, and I'm sure they're gonna be watching you." And he's one of the ones that they lost for a while, but they did find him, arrest him. Like bro, you're on the most wanted list. Why would you even do that?
My brother's in the oil field in New Mexico, and he was just telling me a story about cartels buying 18-wheelers and stealing drip oil off of their well sites.
Oh, wow.
And selling it. And I was like, what? It's like,
I'm sure they can do anything they can. I think we're all still waiting for them to start selling eggs. Well, that might go away, but I think we were prepared for them to start selling eggs.
Oh, of course.
What was I heard? There was an odd one I heard too. Tires. They were stealing tires from used tire yards and lots of that was, I guess, a decent business around the border too, selling cheaper used tires.
Shit, I got one in town where I live. Little rundown ass tire shop, but then you see this fool's house. You're like, that the math ain't mathing. Like, how much money do you make in tires? That little beat up shop, like, dude's in a mansion over there.
Right. Before the storm rolls in, I was
about to say there's a pretty good one coming across Central Texas.
Yeah, I lost power for like 4 hours yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's been pretty bad. It rained here. You know me, I'm down on the Louisiana border of Texas and the ocean, so we get all that nasty shit.
Let me hit these comments right quick so I don't miss them too much. Oh, there we go. Patricia said it was weird because I knew the location and some of the sleepers. There was a newspaper stand in Penn Station in New Jersey, and I used to get coffee there. I bet, I bet it's some of the restaurant owners and neighbors we see can be sleepers. Anybody can be a sleeper. If we go by the movies, you can be a sleeper yourself and never know till you hear the right whistle or whatever.
Tom Clancy's The Division, bro. This is it.
Yep. I remember when I first came out, I was like, what if I was one?
No, dude, you go back now and you watch for the original Division. If you go back and watch the trailer for that game and you listen to the words, you're like, son of a bitch. How they talk about just the meltdown of economy and, the pandemic and how everything closed down almost overnight. Like,
it was smart how it happened too. I was like,
they put the virus on a banknote.
On banknotes on
Black Friday.
Black Friday. Yep, Black Friday, and everyone's switching money.
You think about that.
I'm like, man, that's crazy. That's a little scary, but crazy.
If you're a God-fearing man, you believe in the quote, nothing new under the sun. So they thought about that. Wasn't made up.
Mm-hmm. Hold up, Teddy. Are you saying that lawless abandoned, but not really abandoned because they use it for party cities out there in the desert in California? That I guess some people were trying to take over and call for a share of law there. I mean, because it is lawless. I know the police don't even go through there. And Pat said, really? Wow. He's selling something besides tires.
Facts.
Yeah.
Back. He's slinging that Colombian Bam Bam.
He's a Colombian Bam Bam. They were there for years. I bet. It's like my neighbors, when I stayed in those apartments that I guess another YouTuber, stays in now when I was waiting for this place to be built. The neighbors, well, my first night there, the neighbors all the way upstairs got raided. And then the dude that moved in, they were having little get-togethers, cheering and stuff. Would always ask me to come kick it. I was like, I'm not walking up all them steps with my prosthetics, but they'd be on the balcony loud, oh, Taliban, this, and that. I don't think they were real at all. But I was like, these dudes are stupid because there's just a lot of military dudes around here, and so a lot of the people that you can say might not have fully let go of the street, like they're dumb. This not a good combination. I don't think anything ever happened on them. But other than that,
it's always been, like you said, not letting go. That's always kind of been one of my concerns with a lot of like some of the immigration stuff. Like, I get it. I like immigration. We were born, this country was built on immigration, right? We were built on the backs of people that are not from here. But like, you come to America to flee your country because there's a reason. So why are you out there in the streets? I know it was your last week's one, but why are you out there in the streets rioting like Viva la Mexico? Like, don't get me wrong. I love Mexico. Mexico's great. Some of the best times I'll never remember happened in Mexico. But like,
right.
If you love it so much and you want to represent it so much, why did you leave it? For you specifically. Now, why can't you be like I said, some of the other immigrants that come over and they just live their life happy? They're like, fuck it, I'm out. I don't live in those foreign countries anymore. I made it to America. I'm good. Like, I don't understand it. Especially like, I don't want to sound sexist or anything, but some of the women from like the Middle East, they come over there and start talking about women's rights. It's like, all right, we might have a shaky history on women's rights here, but go back to your country and try that. Like, how does that work for you over there?
That's true.
And
Patricia
like I
said
said,
poverty.
I don't understand a lot of it. Like, and I guess that's because, I mean, I guess that's the true privilege of being American, right? Like, we are born here. We are born in a different state than a lot of other countries around the world. But I guess, and you'd think we would have a better, I mean, understanding we've been to a lot of foreign countries. Like, I've seen it. Like, I wouldn't want to live there either, but I'm not going to come over here and try to make it that.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, it's like it's kind of what they were saying. Like a lot of people leaving Cali and moving into Texas. They left Cali because of what the taxes became, the laws became, the rules became. But then they go to Texas and they start voting the same way. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to move back. I don't need that California rule over here.
Exactly. Teddy, you asked me how did I lose power from the storm yesterday. What do you mean? I just said that. What are you talking about, Teddy? You said never mind, DOJ stopped crying yesterday. Oh, I meant to read this. Teddy said, Epic City, a planned Islamic community in Texas, has faced scrutiny and controversy, particularly regarding the potential application of Sharia law. While the project is designed around Islamic principles, I think you're saying. Yeah, I thought you talking about that lawless spot in California in the desert.
Islamic community.
I'm not sure what you mean by emphasize or explain what you mean, Teddy. With DOJ stopped crying yesterday. They think America is more free than it is. Right, we still have laws and rules, just not as. And unfortunately, I'm just wording it like that to be careful. It's not as oppressive by any means compared to most other countries. Yeah, it was annoying, Patricia. And it's like I have generators, but they run off of propane, but so does all the heat in my house. So it's like I don't really like using. I need to get a bigger propane tank. The other guest texted me, said he's ready. Let me drop the link one more time for him, or another time. Teddy said, I thought your cables were on the ground like wires. No, those are more city-like areas, Teddy. Like not too far from me. In Stafford, parts of that they're all buried and stuff. Out here, I have no idea why they don't do that because the city is constantly out here trimming back everyone's trees that hangs over the road or it's too close to the power lines. I don't understand why they don't just bury them over here and bring us fiber optics, because I looked into it and it's like 25,000 the first so many yards, then it's like 2,000 for every yard. No, 2,500 for every yard after that. Like I'm not paying for that. I just thought high-tech house wouldn't lose power. Teddy, you're confusing me. I literally just said I have generators. I'm just not going to turn them on and use all my propane unless I really need to. More so in the wintertime. If it was wintertime, the generators would be on. One time we lost power for 2 weeks, midwinter, small generator. It was horrific. I bet. Because we had a blizzard here where I stayed at, I don't know if y'all remember Andre, but I stayed at Mr. Andre's house for about 7 days until I got the text that the power was back on.
Good Lord.
I was mad. And the blizzard made this whole area look like a different place. No, the tank's not. Never mind, Teddy. God damn. Anyways, Oh. Well, that too, Patricia. I said I wanted a fireplace. They built my fireplace and made that a propane fireplace. Why would you give me a propane fireplace? My house is heated by propane. We use a fireplace, but that didn't help. I see. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't have to worry about that.
Well, were you saying that? Well, you can randomly. I don't know if that blizzard affected you where you're at that one
Yeah,
time.
but I mean, it affects us, but not like we're losing power and dying down here on the coast. I know that, what was it, a few years back when we had that ice apocalypse? Was that like 2020, 2021?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3
When
years.
everybody got mad at Cruz for going to Mexico, I was like, shit, if I could have went to Mexico, I'd have been there too. Screw sitting in this frozen state. Like, I ain't mad at the guy.
They said suffer with us.
Yeah, no, screw that. I don't want anybody to suffer with me. If you have the means to get out, get out.
Yeah. Make sure your people are good and then get you and your family comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, to be honest with you, I had it in my head come in here, start yelling and fussing and pounding my fist on the table. People, again, with all their apologies and saying we need to leave Iran alone and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I think it bugs me more than people would think.
No, fuck that.
When people
Fuck
talk
that.
and don't know about things.
Well, that's the thing. Look at, I'm going to cast a stone here. I'm probably going to get canceled for this, but look at the people crying about this stuff, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, these are the same people, again, I'm probably going to get canceled. These are the same people confused about what bathroom to use half the time. Like, it's...
You're not saying any words. You're fine.
I don't understand it. Like, they don't like you. Majority of those countries do not like you. They will kill you. They will cut your head off. Go over there and be like, hey, I'm sorry. They're gonna be like, cool, you're dead. Like, they don't care about you. They don't want your sympathy. Unfortunately, this is a culture built on war since the dawn of freaking time. And unfortunately, the Christians and the Muslims, the Jews and the Muslims, they have all been... This is a war on ideology. They're fighting over a piece of land that was rightfully given to the Israelis after what, World War II? That World War II, British gave it to them, gave Palestine their own spot, and then what would was it the 7-year war, the 12-year war? I don't know. Something's kicked off right after that. Israel beat the shit out of Palestine, and then you got that whole thing going on. Then Iraq's going to jump in because Palestine's Muslim. Like, it's a whole, or Iran, sorry, right. Iran's going to jump in.
Right.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why we, as an American people, even kind of put our foot in it. Like, it's not like the Nazi regime, like where Hitler was trying to dominate the world. Like, these two countries are just fighting. I mean, let them declare war. Let them fight. Like, if it stays inside their boundary, let it stay inside their boundary. Fuck it. Like, let them fight. We don't have to do anything. All the other countries over there, put up your walls, guard your shit. Be like, cool. Let them fight it out. Like, let them fight. Let them kill each other all day.
I will admit, I didn't really look too much into how we got goaded into it. I seen that we were goaded into it.
Well,
that's all I heard. I don't know how true that is.
I think, in all reality, Israel being like what, America's one of America's oldest allies. Like, we've always been really friendly with Israel. So I think it's kind of like if they ever got into a situation to where they needed the help. I don't think Israel needed help at all, honestly.
They are our main eyes and ears out there.
What's that?
Or they are our main eyes and ears in parts of the Middle East.
Oh, of course they are. But I'm just saying, like, Israel as a country and their military power, like, I don't think they needed help to fight Iran or Palestine at all. I mean, people look at Israel being small. They are a small place, but I mean,
they're not
historically, like, look what's happened to every people that has tried to fuck with the Jews historically.
Well, see,
let's be honest. Like, you tried to fuck with the Israelites in biblical times, didn't work.
Right.
Hitler tried to do it, didn't work. They had some help, but still didn't work. The Middle East has been trying to kill them forever, didn't work. Like, let them be, dude. They're just chilling. Like, let them be.
That is true.
And I mean, same for the Middle East. Like, just do your jam, dude. Don't be a dick. Golden rule. Like, everybody should go to like India and learn Hindu and just Just don't be a dick.
Get sick out of street food.
Exactly, dude. Just don't be a dick.
I think I don't know. I think with a lot of the Middle East countries, I think, especially the tribes that's warring with each other, they've been at it so long that it's one of the things where they don't know why, they just feel like it needs to be done.
What didn't Trump say something like that the other day on that interview? They gave him shit because he said fuck.
He did. Yep.
He's like, they don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I laughed. He's mad. Okay.
I mean, rightfully so, because they were like, hey, we're going to start this ceasefire in 12 hours. What's Israel do? Israel's like, fuck yeah, I got 12 hours before this ceasefire. I'm going to blow some shit up. It's like, no, that's not what that's about.
That's who lost the first missile? I was just saying a little bit earlier, I'm not sure who that little back and forth right after the ceasefire was announced. I'm not sure who started that. I wasn't sure, but
I'm not sure either, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you got, this amnesty period. It's like, cool, we're going to use this amnesty period to bomb the shit out of each other.
Right. Use what you got right quick for time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's all stupid, to tell you the truth. Like, I don't know. I don't think the world's dumb enough to go into World War III. The main powers, right? Like America, China, Russia, they're not stupid enough to do World War III. They saw what happened after the other world wars. Like, what a good place anywhere.
Mm.
I mean, even Australia was talking shit. Australia doesn't talk shit about nobody. They were even talking shit about the war. They're like, this is stupid. Like, when you got Australia out there talking shit by themselves, like, hey, most people forget that place is there.
They don't want it. I might think Fallout's cool. I mean, I've been a Fallout nerd forever, but they don't want it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, well, since I got a kid, I don't want it as much as I used to, but
100%. Kids changed everything.
Yeah. Oh no, man. It's just, I don't know. It's like, I guess people like me just need to come to terms with people are never going to change. People are always going to be people, and for as long as we have the luxury and freedom to do the stupid things we do and complain about the stupid things we complain about or apologize to stupid countries, then it's just going to keep on happening.
What was it? Obama apologized to Japan.
What up, Sonny? Oh, did he? They've been our buddies forever. I would have just left it as it is.
Yeah, they have. After, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it's really, really easy to be your friend after that, but they apologize. They're like, hey, sorry for that. I'm like, no, I didn't apologize for that. They started that shit. We finished it. Fuck that.
Right. Did they ever apologize for Pearl Harbor? I mean, they might have.
They might have. But it was their place to apologize, not ours.
Right. So, yeah, just basically, all in all, I'm usually about talking out, suggesting stuff like that. Not this time. This time I'm more so saying, people, stop being silly. Iran's not going to do shit to us.
They can't.
Exactly.
They do not have the power to do anything. And top of that, I don't think they're big brothers over there like China.
Hey, Sonny. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, the problem. Her name, is that a her? The pictures are small on my phone. Her?
Yeah.
My hat. That's the hat I was looking for earlier. It says I'm the problem.
You talked to her before. She just had a different name.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in here. I think one of the last ones you had another guy with you. Y'all were like live sitting there. Been a while. Like I said, I got stupid busy, and then here in the past 2 months I've been, redecorating my house.
Got you.
Getting used to that life.
I get it.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big of a bitch I was. All right, women, this is for you, okay? I'm gonna go off topic here. I'm gonna give a shout out to the women, okay?
Go ahead, bro. We're already past an hour anyways.
I didn't realize how fucking spoiled I was until my wife woke up one day and was like, I'm leaving you. And then I was left in this house, like by myself, like doing laundry, cleaning. I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. Like, I realized for the past forever, I took this woman for granted. Like, fuck, I'd have left me too, right? Like, damn. It's kind of fucked up. But shout out to all the women out there that, work full-time jobs and still come home and cook and clean and shit and take care of kids. You're fucking amazing, and I love you. Yeah, that's it. Shout out. Hey, made me a whole different perspective here. Just the little shit you don't think about being a married man for so long. I mean, it was 13 years, right? Like the little shit you don't think about that now doesn't get done. And you're like, I've never noticed that before. And it's like, well, no shit. You didn't notice it before. Like,
I feel you. No, that was definitely like,
I say, hadn't you?
I said I was done. And then one day when I was like, I need to stop eating out so much, I was like, well, damn, it's been a minute since I really cooked for myself. I mean, I've cooked for her a few times before, but it's been a minute before I cooked for myself. I had to become a decent chef real quick, real fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then my daughter comes over and I'm like, as a daughter, I'm like, what do we do?
Right.
Let's play Barbies. Like, I don't.
No, you're not old enough yet? Okay. Yeah, it definitely did. It hit me.
Maybe you can reconcile. No. No. No, Patricia. There is no reconciliation. Love her to death. We still talk almost every day, but at the end of the day, I mean, we don't know each other here, but at the end of the day, when it's been so long and so many different things have happened, I think it kind of comes to a point where both of you are kind of like amicable about it. Like, love you, but I don't think this is working anymore. Unfortunately, it wasn't me. I was willing to fix anything, but that ship sailed. So here I am learning how to do everything, by the way, paying bills. I haven't paid bills in fuck. I don't know. I didn't even know how much money I made. I haven't looked at that stuff. I never took care of it. I had to learn how to log in and pay my bills. I did housework stuff, the yard stuff, the trash stuff, like more of the, I guess, masculine to stereotype to be to pig head, right? I didn't do much of the cleaning or the laundry, right? I never really worried about it. It was always just done. I had one of them fairies. So yeah, like I said, shout out to you women that do that shit and don't complain ever.
Oh, see, I didn't get that luxury though.
Oh no, she never complained. She never complained at all. Well, until the very end. When she woke up and was like, hey, I'm done. I'm like, wow, why? And then I heard all about it. I was like, I never had a fucking chance. Cool.
Right. No, I mean, I feel on that. I mean, because I've said to my ex a few times, you have to admit, you have to recognize, you and I are better friends from a distance. I mean, it's how we were when we were kids. It's how it is now. We can definitely get along a lot better when we're not in the same state, in the same vicinity. I'll say county.
Oh yeah, we live 15 minutes from each other. We get along great. I don't know. Thought it was kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe the women can help me on this. She gave me everything. I thought that was shady in a weird way. Like, was there somebody else? Like, I haven't figured that out yet, but I got the house. I didn't have to pay child support, nothing. She gave me nothing. She asked for nothing, gave me the cars minus the one she has, but nothing, no alimony, no child support, nothing. She just wanted out. And I'm like, wow. Like, I mean, Larry, you know me, and her, you knew her. Like, we weren't a bad couple. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know where it came. I wasn't mean. I wasn't abusive. I didn't drink and go crazy. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't what she needed me to be.
Yeah, but sometimes, and it's, it always feels like a kick in the face when you didn't really have any pre-warning, I guess you can say, or when you feel like you didn't. So, sometimes they feel like I was putting the signs there, and us as guys, like me, I've said multiple times in multiple relationships, is like, look, I got so much going through my mind. You might think I'm paying attention to something. I'm not. You just got to tell me up front what it is, what your issue is, or what you need me to do.
What I said. I'm a dumb man. I don't read subtitles. Like, you got to tell me what you mean. I'm a very literal person. If you say I'm fine, that's it. I don't care. You said you're fine. I'm done. Like, I'm not going to pry on it. But no, we talked about that, Patricia. You're right. Like, she grew. I guess one of her comments was she changed and I didn't, and I wasn't loving her the way she wanted to be loved anymore. And it really wasn't my fault. And I agree. Like I said, there's probably some things like, hindsight's always 20/20. There's things I could have did differently. But it is what it is. Now that I'm telling, I don't know how many people about this. Hi.
I think it helps.
Get a divorce, everybody.
Honestly,
But you know me,
like,
I'm just a hood rat.
Like how I say is like part of the reason why my ex and I stay together as long as we did, because part of it was I was embarrassed just to even be like, yo, I'm done, and to let people know. But it's like as soon as I was, and as soon as I talked to my friends and my family about it, I didn't go tell the whole real like I think a few nosy people hit me up saying, oh hey, she said that she left you. I was like, I could bust her out and tell the whole thing, like, no, that's not how it happened at all. But I was like, if that's what she told you, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I only spoke to my close people, and it felt a lot lighter. When I told them, I was like, yeah, I was done.
Patricia keeps spitting that. She's gonna have me. What's up? What's up, Patricia?
I tried before. Patricia's married, unfortunately.
Dang. She's one of the good ones, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She's spitting all this logical shit. Like,
I was like, ooh, Patricia, you're the most beautiful woman on YouTube. You seem the most eligible. I'm pretty eligible. And then she like stuck her hand in my face, like my whole face, palmed it, said, I'm married, shut up. And I was like, okay, I'll be quiet. Patricia said, this is my second marriage. My first marriage, we grew up together. Be different people. He was selfish. Yeah, that's the thing too. And I mean, I can say I might have even said it here before. One of my things with my ex was we got married so quick because we were like, well, we knew each other growing up. But the thing was, we didn't know each other during our young adult lives, the early years. I was in school. I didn't even know I had my degree. Excuse me, because my college was they were weird. Basically, it took the federal background investigator for my security clearance to come and be like, why don't you tell me you had a degree or your degree? I was like, I didn't know I had a degree. What are you talking about? But whatever, Still, I probably at that point I probably still would have went in and listened anyways. I don't think I was mature enough to be an officer. But yeah, we just didn't know each other.
Oh, there we are.
You froze up for a little bit. We just didn't know each other in our younger adult lives. I mean, shit, I was out there in Washington State acting crazy with Sontag.
I'd never did anything like that.
Don't let him lie to you.
I was a good, outstanding young Marine.
As soon as he got off restriction, I got on restriction. Don't let him lie to you.
I got on restriction because that dude was a bitch, though. You know that. That's exactly what happened.
I know.
Fuck that guy. I turned 21 on restriction.
I feel like I'm whining when I talk about it, but whatever, I'm saying again. I got on restriction doing what we're told we're supposed to do. They said if a buddy's drunk, drive him on base. Like I have no idea how I even got in trouble. Like it really didn't make sense to me.
I mean, if you want to be technical, I got on restriction doing what I was taught to do too. He was a bitch. We fucked him up. Am I wrong?
I'm trying to tell you that, like, obviously, when I first got to the platoon, I was told about it. But I remember the first time, I think I was just getting off a post when we were leaving, and the whole bus was straight rocking. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
I guess it's that time. It's beat down time.
Beat downs for days.
The bus was shaking. I was like, damn.
Still think I held the title for the worst beatdown received ever. My whole lower back and both my legs, my ass cheeks to my knee were purple. That's because I showed up like Mr. Steal Your Girl. Remember Lauren? That was one of the senior Marines' girlfriends. When I showed up, she was my girlfriend after that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yep. I straight flowjacked her and then got my ass beat for it. But we ended up married. We got a kid. And she cheated on me. So I guess I kind of lost in the end of that. So Yeah, I don't think that's very cool anymore. I got my ass beat for nothing.
I mean,
My son's cool though.
At that time, you didn't really think about them things like. I know. I looked at what I don't even remember the dude's name. The dude they had to do a 2 minute long fart every morning. I don't know what dude's issue was, but when he married that stripper chick that got her tongue split the little snake. Yeah, there you go. The snake bite tongue. I looked at him for a good long while. I was like, bruh, you really gonna marry her? Well, he already married her, but like that just didn't seem like a good idea to me.
All right, keep texting. It's Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
She keeps texting. Like I said, we still talk every day. We get along great, actually, but
that's good. I really think that's good.
I went over there today. I helped her move a dresser. The only thing she took out of this house was my spare mattress and my TV stand. So my TV stand now is this rinky-dink ass thing that was over there.
Mm.
New one's in a box, but like my whole house is disheveled. I say that she took my plates too. I got new plates. They're still in the box because I got this cool plastic plate right here that I use for everything. You know, this is all the dishes I use in a week. I wash them and just put them there. I don't use the dishwasher. I don't know how to use it.
It's like that sometimes.
Wow. I had to learn how to do laundry, and now I just kind of live out of the dryer, actually. So when they go from the washer to the dryer, I just take them out of that. When I'm done, I put them back in the washer. So the washer is now my dirty clothes hamper. It works for me. It's just me.
That's kind of convenient because now that I think about it, that's extra steps. Like I got 3 dirty clothes hampers in my room. I don't know.
Exactly, bro. Wash everything on cold now so the colors don't mix. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good.
I didn't think about that. That should take
telling you,
time.
I'm learning. See, ladies, I know what I'm doing.
This man. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't know how to use most things until I had my own, like until I moved in here. And most of it I picked out anyway, so.
No, I didn't. Like I said, I mean, I grew up very that way too. Like my family was very traditional. Like my brothers and I, we did all of the outside stuff and like took out the trash, and like my sister and my mom, and then they did our laundry. They cleaned the house. Like they did all that stuff. So I didn't do my first load of laundry until I was in the Marine Corps. I had to ask how to use a fucking laundry machine. You want to talk about embarrassing.
Was it another recruit or was it a drill instructor?
Well, the only 2 people were me and the drill instructor because I was laundry recruit that night.
Damn.
Yeah. That's when Sontag, my last name, right, turned into Maytag. Yep. I turned into Maytag that day.
I'll tell you the story. It's like what was it? My mom told me to help clean off the table once after dinner, and my sister's always telling me the story. I don't remember it, and I guess I was like, but that's a girl's job. And I guess my mom, she stopped and started to do the slow turnaround, and then my sister said that my dad, he just like rushed in there, swooped me up, and just left, saved my life. I was like, oh damn, I really don't remember that. But it's funny every time they tell me.
I remember my mom used to tell me to clean my room. I would clean my room how I liked it and like move my alarm clock to next to my bed. I'd come home from school and everything's rearranged back to the way she had it. And I'm like, why do you ask me to do this shit? I did it the way I wanted it. And you always get that thing. Well, it's my room. You do it how I want it until you move out and buy your own.
Yep. You already know it.
Mm-hmm. And then now as an adult, like as a kid, I thought that was so stupid. But then I talked to my daughter. I'm like, you don't own anything in this house. It's all mine.
Mm-hmm.
I turned into my mom's horse shit.
Exactly.
Maybe if we listened to him more, we'd all be better people.
I think for me is when she started messing with my stuff and breaking my stuff and then not caring. I was like, hold on. I paid for that. That belongs to me. You want to break stuff in your room by accident and not care about it. My room, no ma'am. Don't touch my stuff and break it. That's when I really started caring.
How do you flip this thing? Oh shit. I don't know, it's browser. I'm on a browser-based version. I have a whole I could have like sat down but I didn't.
I need to whenever I see your gaming room, aka office, I always tell myself I need to finish mine.
Oh no, it's 100%. So she moved, right? So she took. There used to be a whole other desk.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So my printer and shit, I got all my stuff just kind of stacked. Now it's all disheveled, like my slippers.
I can't really see. Are those tennis shoe slippers?
No, let me turn the light.
Oh wow, wow! You would, out of all people, it would be you.
I got some weird shit. I'm a nerd, man.
I feel you on that. I don't. I slow down, but I don't slow down.
I like how this just kind of turned into a bullshit session. I like it. Sorry, everybody that's paying attention. We're not talking about.
It's what it's supposed to be up until or after the first hour. I'm usually I usually just sit there. You know, anyone else got anything else to talk about?
Yeah, it's not like me and you talk every day, so you probably had no idea I was getting divorced anyway. So hey, I'll tell you, and along with all your watchers.
I got to mute and answer the phone 1 second.
They've been trying to reach him about his car's extended warranty, probably. I just showed up and derailed this chat.
There we go. What was I forgot what I was gonna say. But
are they calling about your car's extended warranty?
No, not this time.
I didn't even eat dinner.
You just had me think about when you're talking about your back. I was just thinking, like, I don't know. I remember. I think I made it to like almost the back of the bus. The next thing I knew, I felt just nothing but hands grab the side of my pants. I was on the ground. And I remember I looked up and I see what's his name? I see Bell like doing like a half a
flying knee thing.
Pull up on the butt, and just straight drop on my damn thigh with his knees. I was like, this little motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's what he did. That was like one of his special moves.
Like, man, who thinks about that though? Like I'm gonna drop on someone's thighs with.
That's what they used to do to us, man. I don't know where my TV remote is. I guess it doesn't matter. Fuck it. They can stay on. What's somebody gonna do? Yell at me?
That I can blame that on my child. Whenever the remote in my room is not where it should be, it's only one person that loses it. It's not me.
I don't know. They were watching YouTube. She had a friend over. They're going to all the vacation Bible school and all that stuff. So I'm just turning off all these damn lights. I'm gonna go to my bedroom.
Is it a different state or same state?
For me?
The vacation Bible school.
Oh, it's like 20 minutes away.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. They don't do it like that. I don't know if it's just here, but they don't do it like they used to. I remember when I was a kid in VBS, like it was like a whole, like you went and you stayed. Like you didn't go home every night. Like they come home every night.
Yeah, because I remember those were usually fun, and then at the end there would be a convention. Sometimes I remember.
Oh yeah.
One of the youth conventions I went to was like over a weekend, and that wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was a whole lot of fornicating going on. It was at this big hotel.
Oh.
And my youth pastor, he's like, Larry, you gonna stay with me? I was like, okay. I wasn't trying to talk to nobody there anyways. Oh, you know what? Because the little girlfriend I had at that time, she was there too. So he probably saw what was going on. He's like, nah, that's not going to be happening on my watch.
No, it's all different. They just make stuff. They're there from like 6 to 8:30.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like 6 p.m. to 8. Yep, and then they come home. I had her because I'm off weird. I work a weird schedule, so I was off Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. So she was coming to my house, but
yeah, Patricia. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I when I was a kid, if I did it where we traveled somewhere and stayed there first, and then did it to where I would come home every day, I'd be like, okay, this one's boring. But I guess if you haven't experienced that one, I guess it's just whatever to you.
Yeah, I feel like from our youth to now, like there's a lot of stuff they don't do anymore. Like we used to do like skating ring, like lock-ins. Like I never hear about stuff like that anymore.
Maybe on some of the bases still, like I know, I think every base I stayed at, the youth center would have like a dance or a party every Friday night, and that was like the thing you look forward to every welcome back maybe, or every week, not weekend, was Friday night, and there would be dance, especially when I stayed in Puerto Rico.
Nope. I never worried about none of that. I don't dance. I'm white. It's true.
When you're a kid, and I think all
hey,
kids,
I got 8 left feet. Okay,
it's cool. I mean, I went from crib walking and everything else to nothing but a 2-step now. Salsa, all that. I don't care about salsa because I thought ladies like, well, some of them liked it. Most of them didn't care. It was something. You reminded me of something that Teddy asked me earlier. I just can't remember. Oh, Teddy be asking me some random ass question. He's like, "When's the last time somebody ever tried to rob you at gunpoint? And what happened?" I was like, "Oh, well, it was 2 dudes tried to rob 4 of us. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if we were Marines or not. They were halfway tipsy coming from the bar. I was like, that was the last time I've ever whooped an adult with my belt." I don't know why they try to rob us from so close. I remember Bush. He was over there with some creepy smile on his face.
Well, Dr. Bush, how's he doing?
Oh, he's good. He sent me a text a second ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a private text. Well, he's good. He's a Mr. Physical Therapist now. Yep, Dr. Bush.
Dr. Bush
told me he has a few stubborn patients that reminds him of me. I was like, bro, I'm 30 something now. I'm not ignorant no more and stubborn.
No, you are.
Partly true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can ask Mimi. I'm pretty polite to her on the phone, which is a complete lie.
About to say, she ever sleep with you in a room with a whole bunch of other men? He's not polite.
Mimi has never slept with me in a room with a whole bunch of other men. Or slept
He's not
with
polite
me at all.
No,
I'm very polite.
No.
What was it? I had meant to tell Gibson one of the times when Gib thought that he wet the bed because he was so drunk. I forgot. I had meant to tell him it was his roommate that peed on his bed when he was drunk. I was like, wow. Things we're willing to tell in our 30s. I don't know why I've never told him before.
Our barracks parties were pretty wild, man. I stopped Creighton one time from peeing on his laptop. I think I put my my beanbag on Andrew's head once while he was passed out. Someone peed through my peephole once. That was a thing.
Peed through your peephole?
Yeah. It was. Do you remember Stillman?
The name, super familiar.
Crazy skinny white dude, like batshit crazy skinny white dude, bald head.
Yeah, I think he left like shortly after I got there.
Because he I opened the door and he's standing on someone's back and he was peeing through my peephole. Yeah. And they broke into my room one time through my window and peed on my chair. Like, I don't know what it is with Marines and peeing on stuff, but like it happened a lot.
It just happens.
Yeah.
I remember some dental tech. I don't think nobody knew he was a dental tech except for me. Well, I guess a dentist. He was a young officer. He ended up over there, and I was like, I don't think you should be seen here. I really don't. Dude started like pulling out money, his car keys. I was like, I don't want your car keys. I'll take some of the cash. I don't want the car keys. And then Rosner came over there talking, oh, it's a Volkswagen. I'll take the car keys. I was like, no, he won't take the car keys neither. I don't know. Them parties just wild for no reason.
I remember when I was on restriction, we were having a party in the barracks.
You're lying to me.
Our warrant officer walked up. Me and Creighton, we had girls in the barracks. Number one, that's a no-no. 2, we were on restriction, not in camouflage, smoking on our balcony. Yeah. And he just told us to put camis on and get the girls out of there. Never heard about it again. I was like, wow, that was the coolest thing that ever happened.
That works. So, yeah, I mean, man, there's probably a good amount of times when somebody could have fucked our careers. I don't know if I told the chat or if I just told Sonny or Mimi or somebody. I was like, when I first got to my duty station, my first post, I fell asleep on post. No, I think I told the chat that last week. I was like, I was for sure. I was like, man, I'm gonna lose my security clearance, get kicked out, sent to a different command. But I was like, no, the platoon, they kind of handled it at the platoon level, gave me my little punishment, and after that, it was like mostly everyone was like, you fucked up. Don't let that be you. Don't let it get you down, and keep on moving.
We all did.
Yeah,
we all fucked up. Me and Andrew one time boycotted showers for 2 weeks because they wouldn't give us days off. We didn't take a shower for 2 weeks, dude. We were stank until they gave us fucking days off. Yeah, it smelled like an onion patch in that bitch.
Patricia, I was pretty good. I think I would like to lie and say, I was pretty good, Patricia. Whenever I thought my weekends was close to being taken away from me, that's when I was really good.
I was always shithead. You know me. I didn't care who you were, what rank you were. I talk shit.
I mean, I don't know if he would share the story you told me, but I kind of wish Tucker was here on this one because he told me this crazy story about him and McIntyre and Lieutenant Colonel White's daughter. I was like, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Yep. Lieutenant Colonel White.
I remember the first time I seen him in civvies.
Hey, he made you look white.
He did.
That man is the blackest man I'd ever seen in my life.
He's super dark.
And his name was Lieutenant Colonel White. He made Warlord over here look like a white man.
I mean, I'm pretty brown, to be honest with you.
I still remember I was in 3-5. I'd walked in, right, ignorant, right? I grew up in like suburbia, white town in Texas, okay? One of my buddies, Williams, we were going to the beach, and he's black, and he was putting on a shit ton of sunscreen. I'm like, all right, ignorant me. I'm like, why are you putting on sunscreen? He was like, I don't want to be like 8 shades blacker when I come back from the beach. I'm like, that's a thing? He's like, yes, you idiot. I'm like, I didn't know. I was like, fuck, I'm just a fucking, I put on sunscreen because I'm white as fuck. I'll burn to death. I still wear sun shirts everywhere. I go outside, this shirt right here, long sleeve with a hood. My ass hates the sun.
There's something wrong with you Texas people. And I get off for my daughter for trying to wear long sleeves in the summer. Like, it's summertime. Stop trying to wear long sleeves.
Mm-mm.
Can't do it. I cannot. Oh, okay.
I am reckless. I admit it. I am a reckless man, Patricia. I'm reckless. But I got nothing but love.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess just being older now, be more. I guess as they say, we get reclusive. We were pretty close. I'll definitely say the first platoon at Bangor were definitely closer than
everybody.
My weapons platoon anywhere else. Yeah, and
we were freakishly close there.
Command too. Yeah, you're right.
I'll even say that when I went to 3-5 and went to Afghanistan, I was still closer with guys. When you think about it, me, Andrew, Creighton, we all went together. So I mean, fuck, my best people that we all hung with there were with me even at war. Like,
yep.
You went to, where'd you end up?
3-4, 29.
3-4.
But with Bush, so.
Yep, but exactly.
Worked out for us.
We all ended up in 3-5. And then Gib was in 1-5, so he was right there.
Wow. How did I just forget his name? He's our own homeboy. We just went to his wedding a few years ago. Yeah, Frenchie. He went with us too, but he ended up in the India company.
Oh, French fry.
There we go. Yep. Dark side 3-4.
So
I know.
I met a girl. I went to Iowa. I went to Iowa camping with a friend and one of her family members there. Her dad was 1'9" in Vietnam. Wow. She had a bunch of cool shit with her. I was like, "Wait, your dad was 1'9"? I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, so he's dead. She was like, "Whoa, yeah." Like, okay, checking, making sure the stories were true. But she had a bunch of cool little knickknacks because, most people don't know the story of the Walking Dead.
Wow.
Fucking wild. Was that the only unit in the Marine Corps history to ever be like completely eradicated? Didn't they like all die?
I think the
Something
reason why
like
3-4 ended up part of second.
Well, 4th Marines got punished because they were the retreaters. Remember?
Yeah.
So 4th Marines got punished because they, finger quote, retreated.
Yeah, and I forgot what island 3-4 was on, but the island pretty much, I guess, got turned into a prison for them. So then I guess 3-4 ended up being a wartime only unit, if I'm not mistaken. I remember I was reading up the history on it a while back.
Yeah, that's why 4th Marines don't have a home anymore. They're everywhere.
It's all of 4th Marine? I didn't know it was all of 4th Marines. I really didn't.
4th Marines.
I never really thought about it.
4th Marines, because like 5th Marines, we're all stationed right there on Pendleton, right? 1-5, 2-5, 3-5. But then you look at the 4th Marines, there's like some on Pendleton, there's some in 29 Palms, there's some in other places.
Okay. Good night, Patricia.
Night, Patricia.
I did not know.
Call me. The only nice girl left. She spit truth today. I love her already.
Patricia's super nice. Super nice and patient.
Hey, I was just giving my shout out to all the women that make it easier on us men, because when y'all leave and we realize we have to do this shit alone, it sucks.
It does. You definitely start noticing some things that you took for granted.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like laundry and dishes and cooking for myself. Like I took all of that shit. I get anxiety.
Well, I don't know if it's going to turn out this way for you, but it's crazy because now I love cooking. I love trying new stuff. I like cooking.
It's been like a month and a half, man. I'm not there yet.
I got you.
I do not love cooking. I got Spam and potted meat for days and Vienna sausages, okay?
You can do some magic with Spam.
Hey, I do Spam and eggs. That shit's good.
After visiting Hawaii again? Well.
Hawaii's got that Spam game, though.
Yeah, they got all types of Spam.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can say is our food out here where I live. Honey, I guess.
Honey? I don't know. I'm from Texas, man. We got everything.
True.
Especially where I'm at. I'm close to Louisiana. We got all that Cajun Creole food, too.
And I love Cajun food.
Oh, yeah. Crawfish? Fuck.
Excuse me. It's crazy that you brought up Bush because it's been texting me. I just can't share what he's been texting me. And Bush is definitely still Bush. I'll say that much.
Oh yeah, yeah. He like hadn't even changed at all. When I saw him when we went to that wedding, like physically he hadn't even changed. Like he still looked like the last time I had seen him. I got all fat and shit. Of course, you got real short. He's just the same.
You got real short. I say all the time. It just depends on my. I never wear.
I know. Remember when I first saw you and you got out and I said, "Motherfucker, you lost your legs and you're still taller than me." And you made a comment about I can't let you beat me in anything. Still to this day,
It's not supposed to happen. Oh, some things.
you probably still beat me in a foot race, bro. I got fat as fuck. I'm slow. You probably still beat me. They got them little running legs.
No, so I'll say my shortest legs, I can running. It looks weird in those short because they're so short, but I can definitely move better than those. And it's like it looks like those lizards that run across the water.
But you probably hauling ass.
Yep. Run, roll.
No, I remember. I think you'd said you kind of liked your shorter legs better because I guess the balance. It's probably harder to balance on the when you're 6'3" legs.
Yeah. No, those things like if it rains, I'm not wearing them. If it's too hot, I'm not wearing them. I'm not wearing them for a lot of things. And so my tall ones, those things are like they're pretty much robots themselves. Those things walk you. So they're super powerful. A little bit scary.
Really?
Yeah. I'll have to just brave it out and show you one day.
There's a deer in front of her house, and she's scared. It's just a deer.
We had this conversation the other day. I was actually fussing on the phone. So yeah, I guess I can't lie and say I'm nice anymore. But yeah, no, she's scared of everything. Every animal. It's not a human. Cats.
I'd be more scared of humans than a deer.
Calling you out, Mimi. Exactly.
I mean, Mimi, if you want to get out, you can really eat good on that deer. How big is it? Let's talk about that.
Mimi's the one person I can say for sure that would never choose a bear.
She'd never choose the bear?
No, she would never choose the bear.
Dang.
She said it's big. They're all big.
It's big.
What was it?
How do you know some of these people? It seems like you know a lot of them. Like, we got family in here? Like,
just through YouTube. I'm trying to figure out who Gundar is. Definitely from 3-4, I think.
Yeah, well, he knows something.
And then it's just Mimi and Patricia. No, we just all became good friends for just moderating on other people's channels and just talking and hanging out on YouTube. I've passed out on live on the couch in a buddy's YouTube before.
Hell yeah.
While they sat there and talked about me, talking about I was counting sheep.
Hi.
You live in hello or because she came in when you weren't here when she came in earlier.
Yep.
Yep, counting sheep, eating special chips.
Special chips. Dude, my hair is fucked up, dude.
Oh, gummies is a code word for gummies. 3-4 was in first with y'all.
Gundar, who are you then?
Is it Bush?
Ain't Bush. No way.
They were in first because I was in weapons, but I was attached to first. Or was I attached? No, I was attached to second.
Or is he meaning first platoon with us back in Bangor?
3-4 and was in first with y'all. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 3-4 and
no.
Wilson.
Oh, Wilson.
Wilson came with Rug, Fazio, Stark, Rug.
Wilson, you went up in 3-4. Oh, but
Rug,
you weren't
little Rug. What Rug? Rug, the little guy.
Yep, redheaded Rug, redheaded stepchild Rug, drill instructor Rug.
Rug became a drill instructor.
Yes, sir, he did.
Damn.
Hey,
Wilson, I got fatter. Stark. Fazio. I remember Fazio, little Rug, little baby Rug. Stark
got his lip tatted. What else can I say about him? He looked like he strived to be a 80s father.
Stark. Fuck, I can't remember.
Yeah, this is the best I can say of him. He kept the mustache. For some reason, nobody ever bugged him about his mustache. Why did we always get bothered about mustaches? We could have them.
I don't know, because they had to be like fucking dumbass mustache like mine, my stupid ass mustache. I'm trying this whole facial hair beard thing. It's not going very well, but I'm trying it. Rugg had the lip tat. Okay.
Wilson, yeah, because Wilson came in at the same time as all them too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Wilson,
like,
I'm still trying to remember a fucking face. I know the name. I'm trying to remember faces. I remember Fazio like clear as day for some reason. And I remember Rugg.
there was one more with the three of y'all, but I don't think y'all really liked him too much because he was like, I don't know. I won't say he wasn't, but we didn't really have too many people that was straight up just bad other than Fry.
Abbott. Fucking Abbott.
Oh, and Abbott.
Fuck that guy.
See, I thought all you guys liked him.
That's the one I got EJP for. Fuck that guy.
That's true.
I didn't like that guy. I got fucked up so much for him.
I only knew about the NJP. I didn't know his other stuff came with it. By the time he got there, you're there less than a year. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, but I usually got a pretty good fucking memory. Was I mean? I don't remember. Was I a dick? Sorry if I was. My bad. I remember we used to call Rugg, what was it, Ruglet? We called him Ruglet.
Ruglet. I think there was a commercial. He was halfway asleep, and I had mocked the commercial. It was something about a redheaded stepchild. He like snapped on me. So from then on, I called him my redheaded stepchild. I was like, bro, I was quoting the commercial.
What mean to you? That means you weren't a piece of shit then. All right, that's probably why I don't remember.
Wilson was generally pretty quiet. I don't know if he was your roommate or if Gibson just had you in the room with us. There's some dude that I guess he wasn't doing something, and he made me and Bush go with him. I guess because everyone was taller than him, and he's like he flipped your roommate's mattress, but then it's like he kind of struggled a little bit because he didn't realize there was stuff on top of it. I was trying not to laugh. Gibson was
I kind of fucking remember. Are we friends on Facebook, motherfucker? I'm all looking and shit. I'm like, God damn, who is this?
Yeah, let me see. Let me help you out if I can. What the hell's touching the back of my arm? But
would he be in that? Do you remember that picture?
With all of us on the truck?
With all of us on the truck? Wilson, you in that?
I got that picture on my Facebook, but I don't know if we'll be able to see it. So small. And if even if I open my phone, wow, it's okay. I did it to myself.
My bitch ass needs to be in bed.
Wilson said, "Yeah, I think so." Let me try to. Man, what the hell is touching me? Man, you think I'm conceited as many pictures I took of myself when we were in. Okay. I thought I had the truck picture. I can't find it. It was my cover photo for a good minute. I don't know where it went. That's Gloss. She said, "Hey, Mimi." Let me just type his name. Wilson, do you mind if the people see your face? I still don't know if Sontag will recognize you. If you're still here, Wilson, do you mind if the people see your face? Oh, Sontag dropped off. And he's back. Okay, Wilson said no.
I should have just sat down on my computer.
All right, I got you, Sontag. He said, no, it's cool. They can see his face. The only good one is with your son. I'm going to put my thumb over his face. So weirdos in senior child. I got one hand, so I got to do it upside down.
I got one hand. Let me turn.
Well, I mean, the prosthetic
turns the whole thing.
The prosthetic would break my phone. My fingernails break all the time.
Just send that motherfucker to me in a fucking text message.
You're right. That makes sense.
Prosthetic hand that strong?
For the screens, not for the whole phone.
I'm about to say, damn, that motherfucker.
Look, I'll show you what it did already. See this two lines at the top?
Yeah. Then you bought one of those? I almost bought one of those. I just switched to Android. I just switched to Android. I've been an iPhone user for fucking 19 years, and I switched to Android. Tell you the truth, I like it. I do.
iPhones aren't even allowed at my job.
It made a believer of me. You should have my personal number, right?
Yeah, I'm texting you right now.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot this is past an hour. I can finally. Whew. My office is not. For some reason, my office is like the air conditioner in my house just doesn't touch my office.
I remember Wilson.
Yeah, pretty chill, pretty quiet most of the time.
Quiet. I remember Wilson. Yeah. He wasn't a piece. We didn't have to worry about him. He did what he was supposed to and stayed his lane. Yeah, he didn't get us in trouble. That's how you survive in Bangor. Unnoticed. Just stay quiet. Now, some of your friends you were around, they got you fucked up. But anyway, my bitch ass got to be up at 3 a.m. So
all right,
we need to do this more often. Except we need to do this when it's just me and you, so we can really talk about some shit. I can give you the real scoop on my life.
I got you.
Yeah, I'll holler at you.
All right, Brody. I appreciate you jumping on.
Yeah, sorry I kind of got in at the end there.
No, you're cool.
I fucking saw it and hopped in.
Got caught up in the meeting.
But yeah, I'll try to hop in more often, except hop in when we're talking about the real topics and not just me to hop in and bash Iran.
That works too, man.
Which I'll always do that. I'm always good for that. But anyway, deuces, everybody.
He sent you a friend request real quick before you go, Sontag.
Oh, I see it. I'll get them.
Appreciate you, man.
Hugs and kisses, everybody.
What he said. See, I guess maybe you can say even my friends are nicer than me. I don't know. Appreciate you, Wilson. Clayton Chris was like a sailor. It definitely was worse back in the day. Well, we were all worse when we were younger. Everyone. Okay, maybe not everyone. Most of us. You met Sontag before, Mimi. He was one of my guests on one of the earlier ones. He probably just looked different. He didn't look different. Oh, I forgot my girl. I can't put my chain in y'all face. Stop looking at them. Y'all deserve to look at them. Matter of fact, actually look at them. I want one of y'all to come try to snatch my chain. Yeah, like a Mima, but it's okay. You can be a Mima. You can be a Mima if you like. Gloss, are you jealous that you're not a Mima? Oh, I'll put it up here. Gloss is making the fussy whiny face because she doesn't get to be older. I mean, you can be a Mima if you want, to be honest with you, Gloss. No one's stopping you. What time is it? I'll kick it with Mimi for a little bit, and then I got to make 2 phone calls. Why does this cord keep on getting wrapped around my hand? What? I don't like looking over my shoulder or watching my back, Gloss, so I will behave. I literally just said I didn't mind kicking up here with you for a little bit next time. Well, next time I will save a block just for you to come up here and spit your stuff. For you to come up here and fall asleep on the panel. Y'all know anyone else that does that? I know someone that be asleep on panels. I mean, I don't really know her. I don't know her at all, actually. But I know somebody that be asleep on panel. Know of somebody. Dang, she even had to throw a cuss word in there. And that's why I'm taking the elevator and not the steps when I go downstairs. I won't worry about it then. Oh, because I forgot to send a clip to you. Because my game that has your homeboy Norman Reedus in it came out today. And see, I told myself, don't rush the live because I want to play my game. I didn't rush the live. I stayed on. And I will enjoy my game a little bit. Might even mess with some chips, which is just going to eventually make me fall asleep playing the game, but it's fine. It's cool. Where's this at? Excuse me. Hey, Gloss. You're the one that told me, because you decided to be upset for no reason, that my face was going to meet the stairs. So now I just got to be cautious. Be careful how I move, that's all. I'm signing into an app, sorry. I hate it when apps forget my password. What? Okay, 00. And then they got similar stupid security code. I mean, I can send this to you whenever. It's just a clip from the game. Anyways, ladies and everyone else, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Oh.
I was trying to know. Oh no, if everybody get off, that's fine.
Nah, forehead, come up here, do your thing for a second or two.
Do my thing. What am I doing?
Oh, I don't know.
What am I doing? No, I just got. I'm still sitting in the car.
Oh, you just trying to hang out?
No, no. I mean, if you're about to get off, that's fine. I didn't know where you were. Like, were you going to close or what?
I don't mind staying up for a little bit if you wanted to chill. Or if you're gonna get off, I'm gonna get off and make some phone calls and text you this video game clip just because I know that you love this actor. Text you this video game clip because I know that you love the actor that they use for the main character.
Oh, okay. I think the deer left. That's why I'm still sitting in this car. I'm like, how come when I pull up, that's when it wants? I'm like, seriously?
Maybe you ain't got no reason to be scared of deer.
I mean, seriously, out of all the times, like, why when I pull up, it wants to do that?
It's a deer. It's just chilling. It's more scared of you than you are of it.
You know, I'm scared. I've been sitting in this car for about 20 minutes now. I know I have to get out though.
I didn't lie about anything I said, Gloss.
Huh?
I told Gloss I didn't lie about anything I said about her threats.
Oh. Yeah, because I gotta eat my food. It's just sitting here. I went to Chick-fil-A. I just grabbed some Chick-fil-A.
See, I don't get it. I don't understand why anyone takes some. Because if I'm gonna get food, I either want to eat it fresh or I want to get home where it's comfortable and eat it fresh. You're wasting that time messing with that deer.
Well, it's because of that deer. Because I mean, obviously, I would have been in the house, but sometimes I do like to eat in my car. Like I like to be on the phone, like eat in the car sometimes. But for the most part, I'm in my room. I'm at the house when I eat.
I don't know what that place is, Gloss. What's that? What's for?
Oh, I think I've heard of it before. What kind of food do they sell?
It sounds
I feel like I've
Italian to
seen that
me.
name before. Yeah.
Yo, what is going on with this thing?
I was thinking about some pasta too. I was craving pasta this week, but I don't know. I might do it tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow. Me and my friend wanted some pizza.
I'm trying to tell
Oh,
you, you women's has pasta and Chick-fil-A me out.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a minute though. It's been a minute since I've had it. So I'm like, because I definitely didn't want a burger. We just had pizza the other day, so I was like, you know what? Let me get a chicken sandwich.
There you go. Yeah, I think it's Italian because Gloss said her and her friend want some pizza.
Yeah, it sounds like an Italian name, but I mean, I'm like I've seen that name before. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds
All right,
good.
I'm done trying to do this. It's pissing me off.
You're done with it?
Yeah, because apps be updating and they get more stupid every time they update.
Oh, Gloss, I wanted to ask you, what's that? Oh, I did watch that movie on Netflix. What is it called? Was it Straw or is it Straw? Remember the movie I was saying I kept saying I'm gonna watch it on Netflix and I kept saying I'm gonna watch it the next day. I finally
Oh,
watched it. Is
with
that what it's called?
Taraji or whatever.
Huh?
Yeah, with Taraji.
Yeah, but I'm saying what's the name of the
Straw,
movie?
like the
It's called
final
okay.
straw.
Yes, I finally watched it. Oh my God, it was so good. And I was crying like a baby, but it was so good. I was thinking about watching it again tonight,
Oh my
but
god.
I was just no, because remember I kept putting it off. I kept saying I'm gonna watch it, and then I would get tired and go to sleep. But I did end up watching it last week. It was really good. It was really good.
Every time we spoke, you said you didn't watch a few things. You said you was gonna watch because you was still watching Walking Dead, which in
Cause
my
I'm
book,
still
that's fair. That's fair. It's just Walking Dead,
yeah.
but
Yeah. I'm still stuck on Walking Dead, and like I've been binge watching it. I've been binge watching it for like the last, I want to say, the last 2 or 3 months. I've been just stuck on that. So I haven't really even been watching the news like that. Like everything that I've been hearing about is like through social media. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the news in a little bit. Usually that's what I have on. Well, like more so like in the morning time when I'm getting ready, I just have it on the background. But I haven't even been watching any of that. It's literally been on Walking Dead like the whole day.
from what you've been
But
telling me,
I'm about done with it. Huh?
whenever we talk about the Walking Dead, that it sounds like you ain't watching in order. That kind of drives me crazy, but that's just how I am. It's
Well,
like,
be- because first of all, I keep forgetting that you said that it's on Netflix, right? So,
obviously.
right, but the channel that I watch it on, it just plays it all day, all night. So what it does, it just keeps like restarting from like season one. But I feel like at this point, I did watch it in order. I feel like I have because Rick and Michonne, they after dang, what's the
They
name?
were the last one.
Yeah, so but hold on, I'm forgetting names now. Negan and what was the other lady?
Disappointing loss.
What's can you help me with the name? Negan, what was
Maggie,
yeah.
Negan, and then
Mm-hmm.
Daryl and Carol.
Wait, Daryl and Kara had season 2?
Yeah, they have their own season as well. It's called the Daryl
Is that
Dixon Diary or
wait,
something
hold
like that.
on. See, I don't know if I've seen that one. Is that the one where what are those people that like they dress up as the zombies but they're
I don't watch that gloss. The Whispers.
yeah, is that the one where it's more so about Carol
No,
and Daryl or
the
no?
Whispers is a part of the normal season.
Well, then I haven't seen it then. That's why I'm trying to
Carol and
see if I
Daryl is like mostly like I didn't even finish that one out. I didn't even know Carol was in it. I thought it was all Daryl until I saw a commercial for that one I guess somehow
Yeah.
Daryl eventually jumps on the plane and goes there. But no, Daryl's all the way in France on that one. I'm not going to
Did
tell you
I?
what happened, but he's all the way in
No, because
France.
I haven't seen it. Then I haven't seen all of it. Then I thought I was done, but I will say that I enjoyed Rick and Michonne more than Negan and Maggie.
Yeah.
And I just love them together anyway. I love them together. What? Are you laughing at Gloss comment?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
gonna do
you.
something about it. Whatever you're watching is lame. Because the one show that you put me on, the new season's not out yet, I don't think. So you can't be watching it. There's nothing else on right now that's worth it. Nothing.
Oh, hold on. Gloss said something about Love Island. I can't get into that either. I don't know. I just can't get into that one. I can't.
That's the dating show that's on Netflix, right?
I know. Mhm.
No, I was
Yeah,
asking.
that's the dating show. Yeah, that's the one. I see people talk about it, but I just can't get it. I'm not interested. I don't know. What did Teddy say? I only watched the part with the kid from Everyone Hates Chris.
That's the part of he I guess he watched up to it or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yes, girl. I cry like a baby. I love movies that make me cry. And that movie, as I said, I want to watch it again. I just might when I get in the house, but it
You
was
wanna know
so good.
why I wouldn't cry if I watched it?
Why you wouldn't cry?
Would not, yeah.
Why?
Because I'm not soft like y'all.
I feel you're gonna say that. hmm
I
It was
can't see what
so
I know this
good.
way.
It was so relatable. And I love her. I absolutely love her. hmm Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. My lemonade's almost gone.
I'm drinking some tea. It's pretty good.
I do.
They don't sell lemons, do they?
It might be a little
Can
dormant,
you
but I
add
do.
lemons?
Huh?
Can you add lemons?
Did I to my lemonade? No.
At Chick-fil-A. No, I'm saying
No.
you
Bro,
can add lemons, right?
the few times I went, I've honestly never asked. I just always I normally get an Arnold Palmer,
Right. hmm
but I've never asked him
I
for
was just
lemon.
thinking, yeah. Because sometimes I'll get that, or I'll either get the lemonade, or I'll get the sweet tea. But I feel like I want to put some lemon.
Gloss said hello to you, Teddy. You bum. Say hello back. Wait, what are you saying you to, Gloss? Not to Arnold Palmer. It's a violation, ma'am.
Because he guys also, I just like lemonade. Do you like different kind of lemonades, like straw? Oh, I thought about getting the strawberry lemonade. I had saw a video where they said get a lemonade and ask for what like that strawberry whatever thing and mix it up and you can do like the strawberry lemonade. But I love lemonade too. Strawberry is my favorite. I
No, I
love me
don't
a
get
strawberry lemonade.
strawberry. I don't get whatever else you people get.
I love strawberry lemonade. Mm. I'm on my hibiscus tea. Oh, okay.
Mm, okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the year is gone, so I'm gonna try to go in the house.
I'm trying. Yeah, no, I keep all that basic. Unless it's something unless I'm making it at home by myself, I'll add extra stuff to it.
Have I tried Brazilian lemonade? No, but I
No, I
would.
haven't. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up now. I mean, I'm not super
Yeah.
big on lemonade. I just bought a big thing of lemonade and a big thing of powdered tea and powdered lemonade to make my own Arnold Palmer. But when you mix those together, you don't taste the tea at all. So I'm just drinking the lemonade.
It's more of like the lemonade.
It's just the lemonade is so strong it overpowers the powdered tea. Brazilian.
Yeah, look that up and see what that is. I'm trying to see what Teddy's saying. Oh, is that the milk? Oh my God, it's like And condensed milk. Oh.
Now, I do like milk tea, but it has to be like Thai.
Me too. I love milk tea. I love milk tea. Oh, you said lime? That's like
Lime, sweetened, condensed. Oh, that's what they were just talking about.
yeah.
Or I guess Teddy was explaining the lemonade.
Right.
Because it says Brazilian lemonade, also known as limonada saka, whatever the hell that is a popular and refreshing drink made with lime, sweetened condensed milk, and water. Despite the name, it's typically made with limes instead of lemons. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I would try that.
I don't know
I
if
would
the
try that.
brightness is going to let it. So I don't know if it's the brightness is going to let it be seen. It's not.
Okay.
Is it because I keep it so dark in here? Why does it always do that for me and everyone else? You can see their phone clear. Well, whatever. I mean, my clips ain't coming up, so I'm just gonna say to you, look like YouTube the trailer of Death Stranding.
Can you text it to me? Because I'm not gonna remember that.
Sure, I can do that.
And you know I'm not gonna remember that. Okay.
Yep. You know what's up, Gloss.
I love milk tea too. Vanilla chai, the special milk. Sometimes you keep in coffee. Yes.
I won't
That's
lie.
exactly how I like mine. That's exactly how I like mine.
And since Teddy's here, I'm gonna pull him into it too.
Mhm.
We're both black men that loves matcha.
Yes.
Because apparently
I
black men ain't supposed to like matcha, which I heard, but I was like, I always see black dudes buying matcha all the time.
Really?
I don't know where that came from. Yeah.
Right. Where'd that come from? Oh my God, not Teddy's comment. Oh my God, Teddy. You're funny. Oh my gosh. I've never heard of that before. But yeah. That's exactly how I like mine too.
So I just gotta respond to one more text, y'all. I apologize.
Okay.
See, I want to share with y'all what my best friend said because it's funny as hell, but it wouldn't be funny without me showing or saying the part that I can't show or say. Kind of messes things up.
Right.
So, Mimi, what's going on in Mimi land?
There's nothing going on Mimi Land. There's nothing going on.
I thought about being
Outside
messy.
of YouTube, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, outside of YouTube, that you can
Oh.
stuff like talking about. I thought about being messy and be like, hey, Mimi, I'm gonna come drive the 3 hours to come see you, but I was like, no, let me not do that. Let me be a little bit nice.
Please don't say that, because that
That
person gonna be like, I knew it. See? That person gonna strike up alive and be like,
Right, probably was instantly live.
please don't say that.
What, Gloss? I get the messy spirit every now and then. Every now and then. Man, I really feel bad because I really did not realize that Wilson went to my second unit with me. The dude that was in the comments. I was like completely off subject for y'all, but I just keep on thinking about it. Kind of feel bad actually. Anyways, y'all, I've been holding my pee for a little bit now. So I think I will get off now. Unless you got anything else to talk about, maybe. Hello? What is this, man? You said who gloss? Wilson, the dude that was in the comments earlier. Let me scroll up and highlight one of his comments real quick. Or he has the name is Gundar 333. One of the guys that came to my first unit a few months after me. Maybe you still there? You get a phone call or something? Yes, ma'am. I think it would be good to get one of my real good friends in here. I'll call him my older brother just because of what his position is in the Marine Corps. But I don't know if I can say that, and I don't know if he can talk about anything on here. I'll have to ask him on the back end and kind of strike this back up just a little bit. I think y'all would enjoy him. Teddy's met him before. Wilson was on the channel, Teddy. Yeah, he was one of my junior Marines at my first duty station, and then he said he actually ended up at my second duty station with me as well. But I just, well, you know what? But he also he would have had got there like months after me because I was at the first duty station months before him. That's probably why I never noticed. Yes, you mean. Well, anyways, I'm going to deuce out. Teddy, I don't know if there's multiple people in here or just you, because I got one thing telling me there's 3 people in here, another thing telling me there's only 1 person in here. But either way, whoever's in here, I appreciate y'all joining. I need to go pee. Y'all have a good evening. Catch y'all next time. Always get stronger. Always be dangerous. One of these days, I'm going to say the same thing over and over. Anyways, and keep on making more money. Y'all have a good night.